Alright. I've rehydrated. Let's start the game up. That gone. Let's put up Steam. Starting the game. A Place Forbidden. Now, this game was originally part of the Haunted PS1 demo disc back in, I believe it was February 2020, as one of the 17 demos included with the game. It was actually the first of the demos I played, although it was not the first one that I put on YouTube because of technical issues, and I decided to start anew with a different game. So, with that kind of history, I'm very much looking forward to playing this game. It is made by Connor Welsh. I don't think I've played any of his previous games before. In fact, actually, let me just go into credit. Yeah, Connor Welsh, Dennis Muir, Gabor Papp, and Ian Cushing. Remember the last name because when we get into the Haunted PS1 demo this 2021, his name will become a lot more important, I would say. And without further ado, let us begin. So I'm going in somewhat blind. The sure as hell isn't my apartment. Well, I never saw that opening text before. This place looks a lot different from the demo, in fact. Okay. Visitors. Yantil Krillman, April 9th, 1886. Mason Thompson, January 5th, 1881. Winald Hess, September 2nd, 1900. Aya Bhatia, April 26, 1916. Samuel D. Elliott, May 1st, 1790. Little weird how it jumps down a few years, but... Alice Chen, October 30, 1830. Hans Groing, February 5th, 1956. Bernard White, and V. Gonna talk about that if it's not already going to be referenced later. Greetings, visitor. You're more than welcome to sign your name and the date of your visit in this guest book. Once you've done that, we welcome you to explore the library to your heart's content, as long as it isn't after closing. Once you've had your fill, please let yourself out. You'll find a key to the front door on one of the desks in the study. Okay. Okay. Oh, is it this room? I think it's this room. Well, as I remember, I was sitting at home reading a letter from an old friend. But it's a strangest thing. Now I can't remember what it is about or who it is that sent it. I also don't remember putting anything in my pocket, but I feel something. Press N to open notebook. Okay. Room 1. You should really clean this place up. Don't lose the trash. Room 2. This room makes me wish I had someone to vent to. Room 3. I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Room 4. There's a secret path in the dark. Room 5. Room 5. Art really be illuminated. Room 5. Yes, hello. Who is this? Doesn't move at all. Feels a little warm to the touch. Yeah, this is where the game would usually start, in this room. Incoming call unknown. Accept, deny.
Hello. Welcome to the Library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
I mean, you guys have a phone. You could have just called that. But alright. Sure. Picked up brass key. Handle turns, but I can't open it. Yeah, don't say after dark, but hey, we're closing. Oh, do these no longer have descriptions? Aw. It would say something about like what kind of books they're in, including like a knack at horror books. Welcome message. Peace be to you, friend. We're glad you decided to join us. Despite its name, the library is open to people of all sorts of different faiths. There are vast tracts of religious knowledge, modern, old, and otherwise. We're certain you'll find the peace you seek. We know you travel far to arrive here, so please do rest. Keep an open mind, raise your heart's content, and we'll be sure you're well provided for. One matter of note. We ask you not to linger after closing or to descend too far into the library's bowels. Some of our books are quite old and very sensitive to the ingress of foreign temperatures and moistures. Thank you for understanding. I'm sure that's why it's warning me, right? Because the books are prone to collapse. I'm sure it's not any other reason, no. Yeah, this is like completely new to me. A long list of books and the dates they were checked out. Funny, none of them have the year listed, only months and days. The screen looks burnt out. Nothing happens when I press the buttons. Is there like an inventory? Look, they're in mint condition, clearly. Welcome message. Thanks for visiting the Library of Ouroboros. Thanks for coming. You're welcome. You can go now. Sweet. Okay. Well, everybody, that was the place forbidden. Thank you everyone for checking in. Oh, I wasn't expecting the door to actually open. What, aren't I supposed to be picking up the trash? Why am I making more? Where can I throw this out? I don't even know where to go. Besides the door is just open, baby. I can't see a thing. Who knew it could get this dark out? I thought this was the way we came in, wasn't it? Damn, the turns, but I can't open it. Okay. Pretty depressing. Yeah, I'd say. Anyway, let's go through the unlocked door. Nope, nothing's happening with those windows at all. There's so many things to click on. Oh, hey, this one's not working. Nice. Oh. This can't be right. I just came from here, didn't I? No, okay. Hi.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed. Note that it is unlawful to remain on the premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
Not plugged in, still sparking. Strange. Yeah. Okay. You know, just everything just moving on its own. Does it really count as trespassing if you're locked in against your will? I guess so. I guess not, apparently. The window's locked, but it gives a little when I push on it. I need some way to remove the padlock. Okay. Oh, that was very weird. The game just suddenly just like stopped the movement for a second. Jeez, what a dump this place became. Oh, it's this puzzle. Okay. On the library, very early into my professorship, a student came to my office one spring afternoon with a stack of papers in her arms. She said she had been having strange dreams of a plane stretching forward and backward into infinity, dreams of hallways splitting into hallways, dreams of being lost in the intricate guts of some gigantic place that could not possibly exist. On the papers were crude sketches. She was no artist, he said, but something about the dreams had left such a vivid impression on her that putting what was in her brain to the page seemed her only option. She was clearly distressed. When I gently suggested that she visit the university psychologist rather than the resident ancient history professor, she violently shook her head, asking if I knew anything about something called an Ouroboros library, or perhaps a library of Ouroboros. It wasn't entirely clear. I told her the common knowledge about the symbol, taken from the Egyptians by the Greeks, and from the Greeks by the medieval Europeans, aside in alchemy, a death and rebirth, and so forth. The student continued shaking her head all through my explanation until she suddenly cut me off. Those are too old, she said. The place for my dreams was modern. There was electricity, computers, but everything seemed ancient and stank of old dust and damp wood and something else. Please, don't you know of anything in recent times that might have stemmed from that idea? I confess I hadn't, especially considering the size of the many niches of the modern world. She left without another word, leaving her drawings behind. Something about the conversation shook me. I looked through the crude drawings she made in a shaky hand and saw in the familiar shapes and designs an odd air of ominousness. Like looking at the facade of a dark building and hearing the slightest scratchings of things that shouldn't be, just behind the stones. All very juvenile thoughts, and yet I went home that evening. I brought the drawings. I couldn't help but want to look more into what we discussed, into that library of Ouroboros. It was largely fruitless. I found many sites and articles of alchemy, the symbol itself, or the public library in Ouroboros County, which was located somewhere in the rural Wisconsin. But just as the hour crept past midnight, I found something. The slightest snatch of information at the bottom of a rabbit hole series of links. I will not repeat the website's domain or my steps to arrive there, for fear that someone might try to replicate what I did. But I will repeat what I found, because just as that student couldn't get the ideas from her head without drawing, I find I can't think of anything else, waking or sleeping. I hope this will help. The Library of Ouroboros, a kind of waking nightmare, arrived upon those too curious for their own good, rich in black secrets, rich in dark ideas lost in time, rich in languages from dead races on other planets. The fortunate die. The truly lucky, or perhaps the most unfortunate of all, become tenders for all time, knowing far more than any living being could ever hope to learn, without becoming a permanent, perpetually screaming stain on the face of space-time forever. None have left it unscathed. There are forbidden tomes that would prevent you from breathing should you merely touch them. And the tethers are beyond sanity and jealously keep their terrible secrets. You searched enough. This is your final warning. Tonight I slept fitfully. My dreams beset by images of a dark, dusty place, eerie for supposed normalcy. I could almost feel things passing by, just beneath the floorboards, within the walls, watching me. Every exit led to another room, nearly the same as the one before it, but out the windows I saw only black. My dreams have been consistently disturbed since that night, so much so that it is hard for me to teach, so heavily preoccupied in my waking mind. I hope this writing will be enough to put my mind at ease. One last thing. I've since tried to find the student who first contracted me, to tell her what I learned. My hope was that I might be able to put her mind at ease, or at least commiserate with her, but I haven't been able to find her. In fact, since the day she visited my office, her roommates haven't seen her, nor has anyone else, and I fear I might be next. Lovely. I'm so easily amused. A pretty shoddy barricade. Somebody must have been desperate. Too smudged to be legible. The note is largely obscured by blood. You can make out only a handful of words, and one of the dustier books fell apart in my hands. There were these arcane scribbles, feels After I threw it away, it's still not quite right, like something's watching. Scribbles. There's not a real word on this page. I mean, don't judge. Yeah, I do have a flashlight. Okay. Alright, we read that. So there's a padlock with a number we're supposed to find. I can't but feel as if I stand before the principle of some terrible reality. Left one room only to come right back to it. Shame there's no place to go but straight ahead. I've hidden a few tools in this room in case the path ahead isn't what I hope it is. And if they're not here anymore, then good news. The path ahead, at least immediately, is probably safe. Zero chance of any hostile entities. If they're still here, though, well, I hope they're useful to you. You're going to need all the help you can get. V. Hey, that was one of the names on the guest list. Sanctuary for earlier, isn't it? Yeah, so we can't go that way. Something about this plant feels wrong. To you, yeah, I noticed. I noticed that. I'm just trying to figure out what this padlock puzzle could be. Because in the original demo, it took place... Oh, there's a camera recording me. And it's also following me. It drowns me. Hello, how are you doing? Paper is equal parts smudged and invisible. I love this printer. The Minister's Doom, Act Precinct 2. Bernice enters, followed closely by the Librarian. Bernice is breathless, looking both exasperated and slightly excited. The Librarian's expression is unreadable as per usual. Bernice says, "But my husband will find out about it, so he won't stay out forever." The Librarian says, "I wouldn't be so sure, my dear, but shall we retire to the living room if we're to speak of such unpleasantness as your husband?" Bernice's face breaks suddenly into a grin. She grabs the Librarian's hand, taking him onto the couch beside her. Bernice, "Fine then, if you're to stay, I want to hear some of those secrets you keep talking about. You can't play me for the fool forever." "I would never claim to do such a thing, my dear. Would you care to hear how I could stop a human heart with but a word?" "Goodness, that sounds dangerous." "It most certainly is." "I wish to hear it. Then of course you shall." He leans close to Bernice, who closes her eyes as if expecting a kiss, while the Librarian leans past her, whispering something in her ear. Bernice's eyes open wide. She gives a single jerk, a strangled groan, and goes limp, sliding off the couch. The Librarian says, "Too curious for growing good." Should have seen it coming, Bernice. He stands, reaching into one of his pockets to withdraw a single black case containing Bernice's wedding ring. Taking a curious look around the living room, the Librarian eventually focuses on a single point on the opposite side. The Librarian crosses the floor, leaves his item, and turns to leave. As he does so, the scene darkens, leaving only a single spotlight to illuminate the stage. It is fixed on a small black case which the Librarian has decided to leave sitting atop the minister's writing desk. Okay. That still doesn't quite help me with the puzzle that I'm supposed to figure out here. The note is largely obscure, but oh, we already read that. I thought that was like something on top of the note, but no, it's just blood. Oh, the papers are gone. So is that something I'm supposed to find on a desk? Not looking any better. No. No, it's not. A kind slumper. I've been driving for miles and miles and miles. It's night. I'm tired. So tired. Been on the road for what feels like days. Don't like this constant moving. Never have, but it wasn't this bad when I was younger. Couldn't sleep in the car while my parents drove. Could sleep in the car while my parents drove. I can't read. No, I don't have anybody to drive me. Two of them got too caught up in some of the darker parts of our world. A black library by our old house. They went in, never came out. They're why I can't sleep. Their book. What I learned without trying as I opened the dusty things. Sitting disused as I cleaned out what remained of the attic. Didn't even mean to, and yet here we are. They've been no other cars for hours. This dark stretch of road. My truck, all I've known. As I drive along, a halo of red and blue neon forms in my windshield. A bastion in the dark. A tiny diner. I'm not hungry. I'm not thirsty. Just tired. But all the same, I take the exit as it comes up. Pulling into the parking lot between a beat-up jalopy and a truck that looks a lot like mine. I hardly feel the cold inside. I hardly feel anything. It's like being trapped in somebody else's body and things don't feel like they fit right on my muscles anymore. The diner is just as cold as the outdoors and hardly more inviting. The distressed red plethora of a bunch of booths that should have been trashed years ago. Dirty tables, floors buffed into a mockery of cleanliness. Empty but for a man in a heavy coat in one corner and a waitress in the other. The man is standing. The waitress is also standing. They look like prize fighters about to square off, or they would if they were looking at each other. Instead, I can't see the man's face for his collar and hat, and the woman is looking at me. "Seat, sir?" I nod. "Rough weather house," he says, trying to smile as I take my seat. I could tell I looked terrible. Does you know a place where I can get some shut-eye? I asked, almost without realizing it. I can't sleep, but maybe I can still try. Not a motel for miles. You can sleep at your table if you want, though. You don't even have to order anything. Thank you. I set my head down on the table and my eyes don't shut. That black novel slivered its way from those stained pages and into my brain, and now it grips my eyelids, forcing them wide. The diner is sideways. I'm like this for a few minutes, then there's someone else standing sideways in front of me. That man in that coat. His face is a dark red mass. Sleep deprivation. Tired body? I nod. The table is cold against my numb face. I think we can help each other. He reaches toward my face, laying a hand upon my cheek. There's a flicker of feeling, of warmth, that cuts through the fog that swallowed up my head for days. As he withdraws his hand, I see a strip of ragged flesh in it, which he brings to his face. When he lifts his hand again, the flesh is gone. Thanks, buddy. May I take the rest? I nod. The table is cold against my face. And then as I finish nodding, he turns my head roughly and grabs at it, pulling away another strip of red. There's feeling. The tiredness becomes more pronounced. He doesn't ask anymore, it just takes. Each time his hand comes down, a little part of me leaves, but at that point, I don't care. I don't much care. Take it all. I'd like to rest. The table has turned red, like the seats around us. Time passes. The feeling's gone. Sleep. The man in the coat takes down his collar, and I see my face looking down at me, tired. He reaches down into my pocket, fishes out my keys. Rest easy, buddy, he says, and something else I don't hear. He's gone. It all is. Man's going out here stealing faces. That's not very nice. Why is the computer mouse... I like how the computer mouse is just on the floor like that. Before I've had a few tools to room in case the path is and what I hope it is. Right. So tools are hidden in this room. Are we in a library? Yes. This is the library of Ouroboros. Currently, we are trapped inside it. Much like how I am trapped inside this first puzzle, because I can't figure it out. Oh, Noir, you and puzzles, I know. But it's different. I just can't figure out, like, where I'm supposed to first look is my issue. See, my issue is that this is dramatically different from the demo. Because the demo, it was a hidden key underneath one of the cupboards in this room. And in this room, which wasn't even open, it was a the number of books that were on the bookshelves. See, my issue isn't that. Is that I'm trying to find where I start this puzzle, and I just can't. For some reason, I just Not even sure. I'm still wondering who's watching me, by the way. She said something, V said something about tools in this room, but I'm not finding any. Is it a screwdriver? Yeah, it is a screwdriver, actually. The Iberian is watching me? Yeah, because I'm here. Wait. I didn't even notice that there was also one in this room either. Alright, so we found a screwdriver. That's all barricaded there. I haven't found anything to use. Was that like a clang noise somewhere? I like how I asked and then immediately get responded with another one being made. My next question is, where is it coming from? Oh, that was the flies. Okay. I am so stumped right now. Oh, it's good to know that the heater's not working. PC world letter, what does that mean? What does that say? There's definitely some legible words on there. That's the minister's doom. There we go. Picked up forbidden knowledge. Oh, I didn't know it was that simple. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Just tango old knowledge here. Alright, so we have forbidden knowledge and a screwdriver. can't use it with that, clearly. It's not in these shells at all. The question is, what do we do with either of these things? I'm seriously stumped at this puzzle. I mean, I'm slowly finding things, but still, I'm just not finding. Is it forbidden knowledge? No, it's not. I was wondering if that book would change at all. I've been looking for numbers though. That's the only thing. Like, there is like a number lock, but I'm not finding what's supposed to be the numbers I'm supposed to look for. I was expecting to get stumped on the first puzzle here, but here we are. Well, I got an achievement. I put away like one piece of trash and got an achievement for it. Don't I feel special? Seriously, what is that noise that keeps being made here? What? Okay. I'm just looking to see if there's like any more numbers on this particular page. mean, we got the forbidden knowledge. What's keeping us here? Well, besides the library itself. The singular forbidden knowledge, yes. Exactly. I mean, it definitely made noise when I put that there, so I don't know. Do we really just pick up the trash here? Is that what we're supposed to do? No, because they only made noise once. What is that noise? Yes, but I'm just... I guess I'm supposed to take that water away. Huh. Where did that other piece of paper go? Oh, it's over there, okay. What the It's like a toy or something there. See, I was under the impression that this would be more like the demo, at least for the first room. It's good that it isn't, I might add. But it's also leaving me very much confused. As to like where to go from here. Is that one of the ceiling lamps? Just clean this place out, don't lose the trash. Vent. Crack. Secret path in the dark. I have a feeling that we already found the vent though, because that's where we got the forbidden knowledge using the screwdriver, right? Like here. Try looking for like a crack in the... Oh. I think that was my own feet. Two things on, yeah. I thought that would be the crack here. I guess not. There's also this here, but I can't get to it because of the chair. Then I can't jump in this game. Still nice painting. So I got light source in here. Or what? Okay. I don't know. There's just something not clicking with me in this game. Smaller crack between the two bookcases. I tried walking through them, but I don't think I found anything in them. Like, I know you're talking about here. Walk straight into a wall. Can't interact with this wall in any way. I don't think it's anything to do with the books because I can't flashlight. I think they want me to turn off the lights for that one puzzle that it said. Can I even but I can't even interact with the light switches. I feel like there's an obvious answer here. Yeah, the issue is that I also am just not getting the solutions. Should we just clean up, like, just throw away every single piece of trash? Let's do that real quick. I still don't know what that noise is. I mean, it just seems very tedious, though. I thought there was more. Yeah, there's this. Still not budging there. The numbers aren't moving either. Okay, now what? I think that's all the trash, isn't it? I mean, the thing is that it's with 5 rooms, but we can only access 3 right now. Interesting how I could just get up there. Oh my god. It's been like nearly an hour and I still haven't figured out the slightest thing I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, like I said, it's been like nearly an hour. I am just straight up just not getting this. Trying to see if there's like anything within the bookshelves or anything. Especially since, you know, it was said that this room has tools, right? Want a hint? Sure, why not? Because I am just... Okay. I hate to be backseated, but I just noticed that this is like clipping through the bookshelf there. It's like something that I missed. Trying to get down this table. A tiny book. And room 1. Is room 1 the main library book over here? Like this room? Yeah, okay. That's a play. Okay. Yeah, it should be this room, right? Nope. I still don't know what that noise is. That's bothering me. Yeah, but the papers are despawning. Are the papers supposed to be despawning like that? Thanks, guys. I'm so confused. There's something that I'm missing. And I don't know what. And it's driving me insane. Fittingly. That's a keyboard, not a book. Did he not show any visuals of where this book is? It's not this book here, is it? Because I don't know what room 1 is. Just one. Just one. I got it from the small vent in the bookcase room. The desk center room, I guess is what's called it. Just not getting this. Oh, there was more. There was another trash bin over here. I didn't even notice it. Was there like something that I missed in the first room before I exited the place? Let's see. WSC. Okay. Not much of a crouch. I did that though. I did all that. I did all that, and I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do after that. I don't think I ever got a phone call though, did I? Because I did get a piece of forbidden knowledge from this vent. Like he's making this noise. What? But I threw out pieces of crumbled paper. Where is this? Where am I supposed to get the forbidden knowledge? In that case. But I don't get it. Did I somehow miss a step? Is the game bugged? I don't get it. I did all that. Well, I mean, if I did what I was supposed to do, then why isn't it... Why isn't it doing anything else? Should I just restart the game? This is crazy. I'm not getting this. Like, I'm tempted to just restart the game because because at this point I'm just sure that it's bugged, to be honest. Because I don't even see any more crumbled paper to throw away at this point. Can you link me the guide in chat or something? Because I'm like convinced that this is just not working. Okay. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of giving up. Answer to call, pick up the press key. Isn't this the starting area though? Alright, do you know what? Real quick, I'm just going to restart the game because I'm going to see if walking through that room was a mistake. That's all I can really think. Like, I'm sorry to say, but... Wait, do I just...
Hello. Welcome to the library of Ouroboros. We're glad that you've decided to visit our humble institution. Hopefully, you'll find what it is you're looking for. Please be informed that the library is closing. Since most of our staff are currently away, please lock the door on the way out. We hope you've enjoyed your visit.
Right, where was the key again? Alright, hold up. There's a new text here that I didn't read. Ouroboros, a circular symbol, the snake swallowing its tail, a representation of the endless cycle of life, death and rebirth. The wholeness, the infinite, and a certain kind of deploying meaninglessness. Never much stock in mysticism, but in this place, it's pasted all over the goddamn walls, so to avoid that. Last I remember, I was on some occult website sitting on the farthest end of the internet, past the places that normally dissuade the less curious. Had just a little too much time on my hands to remember falling asleep. Now I'm here. The recording said that this place is the Library of Ouroboros, so remember reading something about that, but not what or where. If you're reading this, keep an eye out, something isn't right. I can't remember how I got the brass key now. That's my only issue. You'll find the key to the front door in one of the desks in the study. Yep, okay. Yeah, like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, if I somehow soft locked the game. Because I don't get it. I don't quite know how it would do that, but... Please find its key. I'm trying. I can't remember where it is now. There it is. So, brass key acquired. I mean, I'm hoping this works. That's all I have to say. Seriously?
I left something for you by the place where you arrived.
Okay, so there's the phone call. What the fuck? I was soft locked for like a good hour. What? Yeah, just give me a minute, real quick. Jesus. Ugh. What happened was that I took the key. My instinct was to try to find where I could use the key. The answer was this door right here. And when I did so, everything changed. And apparently, by doing that, like, there was no way to get back, as far as I can tell. Where is the tiny book? I'm sorry. I'm still just kind of in awe. Where was the forbidden knowledge again? I'm sorry. Oh, this tiny book. Okay, now I see it. What is this? A book for ants? Okay. There's the description, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm too focused on you know, everything that just transpired. Alright, so cracking the... So there is a vent and a crack. Yeah, can I get the printer achievement now? Or whatever I'm supposed to get from the printer? Now that the game isn't soft locking me? Because it still doesn't seem to be printing up anything actually useful. How long am I supposed to be printing this for? Do I already have the achievement? No. Yeah, it says to leave through the door by the printer. Yeah, I noticed. Okay, he's answering it.
Hello. We'd like to inform you that the library is now closed.
I probably had to go
Note
back
that
and
it
grab
is
the
unlawful to remain on the
phone.
premises after closing. This is your one and only warning.
Yep. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna get the forbidden knowledge first. There we go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to... I believe I'm getting that now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like... I don't get that either. Alright, so now we're back to square one. Oh. Okay, well, yeah. Things are already different. Unless that was there before. If there was a man there, I did not notice him. But now we're back at square one of like what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. Mentioned like the first S script, and I'm wondering if, like, I'm kind of just kind of done with this area a little bit. No offense. And I kind of just want to continue on with the game. Yeah, no, I get that. Truly, this game is quite Lovecraftian. That much I'll say. Yeah, same. Same. See, I thought it was like page numbers, but I'm not quite sure. Give you a bit? Okay. I'm like trying to look for the guy to see like exactly where this number is popping up, but I can't find it anywhere. And I doubt that I'm supposed to just guess, you know? Numbers for the lockbox on the librarian stats come from reading the notes left for you closely. The notes left for me. Apparently in front of the window. Oh, you mean this page? Okay. Okay. Gotcha. See, I thought that was a spelling error. But then again, I was also like kind of getting a little frustrated trying to figure out what was going on because I sequence broke the game apparently. 4-1 4-1-2. Yeah, something like 4120 or something. 4102. No. Okay, yeah, sorry. 4102. Okay. Okay. Picked up the lock. Oh, okay.
We've given you chances. Ample warning. You proceed, we threaten. Continue on your current path, and they will find nothing left of your head. We swear it. For the last and final time, go back from whence you came.
Nah. Time to put my amateur lockpicking skill to the test. Got it. Yeah. But again, I thought I just went outside. Press F to activate flashlight. Okay. Room 2, room 3. I think I'm cracking under the strain. I had the strangest inclination to walk straight into a wall. Okay. Something about this room is even worse than the last ones. Before, there might have been an odd feeling in the air, a certain and untraceable scent. But at least felt like somewhere people had been here. Something is definitely wrong. I can hear something deeper in this room, barely perceptible, crying out in pain. Here goes nothing. Listen, I'm glad that at least... How the hell is this locked if this came from here? Okay. So, cracking under the pressure, walk into a wall. I'm just trying to see if there's like anything else to interact with inside still by me. Before moving on to the next room. There's no way I'm in the same library I was in earlier, right? This room's massive. Oh, yeah, a little bit. It's not very much I can interact with as far as I can tell. Whenever I edit this all somehow. Yeah. This will be something. For sure. The minister's doom, Act 4, Scene 3. Open atop the roof of the minister's estate. The minister lies against a statue of a lion spattered with his blood. A saber hilt protrudes from a gaping wound in his chest. The librarian stands over him triumphant. Librarian says, and so you finally cease your pathetic writhing. The minister spits up blood. Are you here to taunt me, or is it end this charade? Go on, go on. You've ruined my life, destroyed all I've loved. Several remains, damn you. Come now, minister. Is there any need for this melodrama? Kill me, damn you. Kill me. Library putting forth any effort into acting. Are you pleading for mercy, I wonder, or trying to salvage the last of your pride? It doesn't matter, your reasoning is flawed. What are you? He topples over, his words lost in a bloody coughing fit. Consider it. Wow, there's a lot of reading. Consider it. Your ties to this world are severed. All earthly connections gone. And I want to kill you. I would simply have stepped into your seat and placed that saber between your shoulder blades. Yet even now, you still breathe. Your wounds not lethal, or should I say not lethal enough for our sake. Hint, hint. Our? What the devil are you talking about? Forgive me, minister, but I'm afraid I've misled you. You see, this was never about vengeance. When I met you on your return from your city hall those 3 weeks ago, it was only a few hours after my first visit to the city. Then that tale about the librarian and then I passed out of business, a very flimsy lie, I'm afraid. Really, I'm quite amazed you didn't see through it. Oh, and since the truth was coming out in the open, it should be said that the odds were insurmountable from the start. You were never just fighting an individual. And do it. That maid will hang. Oh. The maid is dead already. Half-hearted turncoat is of no use to me. Actually, there's exactly the truth that should come out, minister. For you see, there is no such thing as me. Never was. There is only us. The minister is silent, his mouth hanging open in shocked awe. A madman. Wrong, my friend. Neither mad nor a man. Nor are we here, as though you delightfully put it, to sever you. Quite the contrary, in fact. We want you to join us. The librarian stepped closer. We are already in need of fresh, strong minds, your impeccable business sense, and your knack for keeping it from ever slowing. Your spotless, smiling public face has proven that you already have that. My God, get back. Your God is dead, or asleep, or else he is somewhere out of hearing, or else he does not listen at all. No, minister, my friend. You cannot choose between him and us. The only choice is to come to us willingly, or for us to take you. The minister's hand darts into his coat, past the saber. In a flash, he withdraws a flintlock pistol. I make my own options. The minister fires straight at the librarian. Sorry, a perfect shot at zero range, but when the smoke finally clears, the librarian still stands. Casually, he reaches out to brush the pistol shot from his overcoat. Regrettably, it seems to have forfeited your right to choose. The scene darkens as the minister gives a strangled, agonized scream. When the light returns, the minister stands alone. It is only him, the saber, and the blood-stained lion. Get comfortable, minister. We'll be spending a lot of time together. The end. It's even unlocked, dude. I make my own options. I'm sorry, I have to do that again. Amazing. Okay. I'm supposing that we're gonna be... What is this maze? Oh. Hello. Wrong turn. Thanks. Glad for you to just rub in my face, you asshole. Oh, okay. Oh, what's not... Let's not go through there yet. I think I found it. On the failures. Word has it that those who pass the librarian's weak test are granted knowledge beyond the ken of any other. But you want to know about those who failed. Each fate is as miserable as the next, but very well. Some few are allowed to retain their sentence but lose all mobility. Their spirits are torn from their bodies, with the latter being cast away. The librarian takes those spirits and compresses them. That's right. Those tomes you've been lining this place. You've seen lying this place. Those books you've ignored. Many of them were once like you. Poor fools lost in a foreign place. Then there are the husks. Shambling bodies that move without directions through the library's infinite halls, searching for heads that have long since been taken from them. Are their souls still there, locked away in some dark, forgotten keep? Potentially. But they will search fruitlessly and forever. Those fates are equally terrible, forever trapped in place, forever cursed to wander, but there is one worse than both. Especially poignant failures, those that extract the librarian's knowledge but fail in the end, are given especially poignant punishments. I don't know why I said poignant. Some say that in the library's deepest depths, the walls shudder and shake, and pulsate with life that should have died long ago. Some say that these walls are formed out of those promising few who could not prove themselves. I think we would probably end up as a book. Is there any egress from this place in death or otherwise? Perhaps, perhaps not. But I'll certainly never see it. That's fun. Anyway, let's continue on. If your wife was a book, do you think it would be a pop-up book? Probably. Picked up forbidden knowledge. Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. I was wondering if that text changed at all. Well, hopefully I didn't miss anything fun. Oh. Okay. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Nope. I like how the lights are not red. Yeah, no, I'm acceptable with that answer. What is this place? Oh, I thought we were just gonna leave. Okay. I mean, we were just told what that place was. That's where all the especially dumb souls end up, right? And we're gonna be no different. Oh, god damn it. What the hell was going on? Why am I back here? That's your only question here?
Like a beetle in an antlion's trap, you flailed your way deeper. It is gratifying to watch you wriggle your way to your doom. We so rarely have new visitors. Perhaps we won't spatter you across these walls. Perhaps we'll allow you to stay, join the others. It is what you want, is it not?
Sure, why not? There's a secret path in the dark. Okay. Made it to this room, I'm not going any further. Got a glimpse of him. Bastard that's been talking in my ear. Was wearing a dark cloak, so I couldn't see much more than his figure. Shape of his head was a human. Makes sense. Can't stop capitalizing his name. Psychosomatic? Or did he do something to me? No, I won't be able to stay here forever. No, he's waiting for me, just a little beyond the door on the other side of this room. Looks like I've got a date with this crevasse Anything's preferable to what I think he's got in mind for me. If you're reading this, you should probably join me down here. Whatever's ahead won't be pretty. It's, something in the dark. Secret path in the dark. I'm gonna keep the flashlight on for now, because it does, ooh. I don't know what this is, but it sure doesn't look safe. No, it does not. This image makes me think I missed someone. Never been one for modern art. An optimistic painting for a place like this. What? This place is sunshine and rainbows. Never trust a skeleton. You wouldn't even be here had you not been so damn curious. Only caught a letter from a friend and then you woke up here, yeah? Nothing you did. I know better. You searched for the library at home. I thought we tried to be encompassed by the pool of black knowledge and forgotten places on the internet. And the dusty cabinets of the road. You were looking for something. We both know why. It was all because of that letter. But it isn't just skill that moves you, is it? It's that hungry feeling, that desperate wish to know all there is before the grave wraps its gnarled hands around your legs and pulls. Though mine has been lost to the ages, I can sense your heart beating. In fact, everything in and around the library again. Poor, stupid bastard. If you recognize what forces you've caught the attention of, I think you go the other way. I think you go the one before you did. Thanks. I was a little too late for that, I think. Still locked. I wonder if there's even anything behind this door. I'm starting to wonder that too, in fact.
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
Thank you for the host, Jazz. How are you doing tonight? That's impossible. I'm sure there was a door here. My ray wasn't working. No, it's fine. Don't worry. We're playing, something about this room is unnatural. Are you... I don't like it at all. Are you implying that everything that we've seen up to this point is natural, Bernard? Is that what you're trying to imply? He was old as sin, perhaps older, and had lived alone for a long time. Over his many years had he accumulated much wealth, knowledge, fond memories, but nothing to stop the onset of time. As he walked the dark halls of his mansion, as he paced in the dark, as he worried away his time in his study, time continued along, tearing at his flesh, bending his brittle bones. The hands of the clock peeled his organs away from his body, one by one, until his waning strength finally failed him. He was found slumped in a chair, surrounded by books, bearing unidentifiable signals. In the end, even they had not saved him. That's fun. Oh. Okay. When adulthood found her, she found herself desiring solitude more and more frequently. Since her youth, her home had sat at the edge of the vast forest, which her family had warned her against exploring. But on the night of her curfew, she went alone to finally explore it. The woods were equal parts dark and foreboding, with thin, sickly antlers creating almost a fence of wood. As she weaved between them, she arrived at a derelict cabin abandoned for years. Naturally, she entered, their curiosity driving her. They said that the marks found on what remained of her body afterward bore wounds as if made by a bear, though few had seen a corpse so thoroughly savaged by an animal. He was 16 when he went driving alone for the first time. His family had kept him from the world, he said. It was more than high time that he went and learned about what was out there. It was an hour before he was lost. He hadn't received his license yet, after all. I do not like the fact that that light just snuffed out in my head. He hadn't received his license yet, after all, and yet there were still many winding side streets surrounding the small town he called home. It was on a West intersection where he met his fate, a pickup hit his sedan without stopping. As his vehicle spun out and rolled into a ditch, the pickup vanished into the night. His head was pulverized, but his steering column, turning it to little more than paste. Alright, so it looks like there's something that we had to find. Oh, I'm surrounded now, actually. Picked up bear tablet. Sorry. Adulthood. Adulthood, 16, old. Middle age. Child. Alright, I'm getting this puzzle at least. He was only a child. Middle age. So this one's old, right? Yeah. Clock. Here. I'll read them all in a minute. But I think this is the solution, yeah. Yep. I'm sorry, what? The save contains a lump of blackened flesh. Oh, good. Just what I wanted. Wait, oh man, I didn't read it all. I was just like, it's hard to even be surprised anymore. I agree. I'm sorry, I was just like, okay, I figured it out. Let's get the puzzle out of the way.
You piqued our curiosity. We read your book, discovered that for a mortal, you're rather unique. In the same way that a human might consider a primate, you almost remind us of ourselves.
Baby.
Though, of course, we'd never stoop to your level.
I mean, it says the library trying to keep me here. Dark comes crashing down and swallows you whole, swallows you whole. Oh god, the lights go dim one by one. Christ, maybe it'd be safer not to move on at all. Nah, we're too damn curious. We got this far. The floating coffee bugs. But yeah, how was your stream, Jazz? Thankfully, you missed the part where I was stuck in this game for an hour. That thing in the safe, I think I recognized it.
Get out. Get out. Can't you find your way out?
Okay, bye. I guess I won't continue. Nah. We're going onward. Well, how fucking batshit insane this game gets.
You should find your way out soon. You won't want to be there when the light fades in full.
So my issue was that I gave it a passing glance. And then I kind of forgot its existence like soon after. I was like, I can't jump, so... You know what I mean? Like, it was rather forgettable. Oh. I was expecting to fade into the next scene. So where are we now? Art can really be illuminating. Okay, sure. Yeah, lovely art. Ooh, that's... I didn't notice a handprint there until I gave it another glance. Alright, welcome to the Flesh Library, everybody. The Meat Library. Okay, sure. I guess I'll just jump down. Whee! Oh, thank God, I'm finally back where I entered. Time to get the hell out of here. I don't think this place is gonna let us leave. That's just my guess. This room's finally open. No, no. Oh, this was just... Okay, that door was just to get back out there. Gotcha. Can we finally open this way yet? No, I can't even interact with it anymore. So were the handprints... No, I didn't realize that it went exactly the same way back. That's all. I obviously knew it was the door. Because I never went in that way, and we went through this way. Alright. So I'm guessing we're supposed to be finding the key on the desk again, right? I always forget where the brass key is, like, every time I go through here. I'm assuming I'm looking for the brass key, right? Every time I come back here, as if it was only just, like, twice. Yep. Okay. Oh, good. I never saw that coming. Fuck. Honestly.
You're finally here. Certainly kept the suspense going. Stay right there. We shall be with you shortly, and once we're there, we'll turn your form into something more palatable. More arms, we think. More legs. The eyes out. Stay right there.
Nah, I'm good, thanks. Which way do I go? That's my question. Alright, let's go through the hole in the ground. Why not? Oh, good. We're back in the meat library. The way these things wiggle is almost as something as alive within. We already established that they used to be people. Get with it, Bernard. Come on. Oh, okay. The second. It's as if the game was like, we know. Oh, hi. Man, you have really long fingernails. You should cut that. Krabby boy? Yes. The first. That was not what I expected to happen. So that's how I leave. Yes. Yes. I just wasn't expecting to just suddenly just end up on the other side. What? 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 Did I? I'm sorry. I am terribly confused. It's locked. Alright, where was the hole with the tablets? It was this one, right? No, I wasn't expecting to be somewhere different. Is what I'm saying. Do you blame me? Do you blame me? Joy the recluse. Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remained. Without the first, he would have been an animal. Without the second, he could no longer condemn. Without his final remaining finger, his hand would look like it would look a little strange. Okay. Just a little bit. Excuse me. You're floating. Yeah, you little bastard. This is what things look like. Here, anyway, I have spent a lot of time in this hellhole. Now, I'd be willing to bet if you dug up the floorboards anywhere, this is what you find. Eyes, pulsating flesh, red, guts, blood. That's what I think. I think this is all there is. A place like this, without cease, could exist on its own, an empty nothingness. So if it's going to make up all the space, if it's going to contain so much knowledge, is it so far-fetched that something might have changed in its makeup? That it might have come alive? Forget it, I can already see you have your own beliefs. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't goddamn matter. This room is a trap. Must be. Those tables with the notes weren't there until earlier. I can't say when, but I think they came for you. Serves you right. I know you're kind. But if I'll help you get the hell out of my room, well, it's a test too. Christ, I can still see your slack-jawed expression. Fine. I will give you not 1, but 2 whole hints. Even a damn fool like you should be able to use them. Though I very would like to give you a hand, the flesh in that save does not operate like its predecessor. The librarian. Oh, so that's a librarian. Okay. Game's calling me out. I noticed. Okay. I was like, I'm stuck. What 3 are left? Okay. So, this hand, I can't interact with it at all. Listen real quick. Okay? We've been with this game for how long now? 2 hours. 2.5 hours. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I read 29 seconds as 29 minutes. I didn't realize I went by minutes and seconds. That's why. That's why I read 29 seconds. I should not be. I was not prepared to play this game tonight. I really wasn't. What are the other rooms like? Now, what's the deal with this one? Do you want to be mine instead? If this place were mine, it would not be pure. The answer to the path ahead is embedded in the column of red flesh. Embedded in a column of red flesh. Can we write these things down? So we can remember. Muscles creepy. Good. You know what? I'm glad I'm here to entertain. Oh, there's a key. Why are your eyes so intense? Oh, that's why. You're following me. Got it. Nothing legible here. I think that's the paper from the printer. Yeah. Picked up card holder. If this place were mine, it would not be pure. It seems pure, but there are cracks, memories of others' misdeeds of evil committed. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. Let's read this. There are recurring themes in each memory, and one that is alone. The numbers will open your path back. Okay. We're doomed? Yeah, we might be. You want to be that little telephone? Sure, you can be the little telephone. It'll be just sectioned off in this one tiny little room with just a single window. Fiends in each room. Okay. The padlock to the door. Okay. Is it like a numbered? Yeah, it's a number. Okay, so we have a new number to find. Themes to each room. The number will lead us back. So 8, 8, 4, 3, I think. 8, 4, 3, 1. I didn't realize I was just counting. Okay. You little shit! Like, you hadn't done enough already, now I'm trapped here. Damn to repeat this shit like I'm a goddamn tape recorder. If you had an ounce of remorse, you'd dash your brains out on the nearest wall. Big Brain. Yeah, Big Brain's about to get dashed on the wall. He was never much good at forming connections with people, and this time was any different. That woman who walked into his life spent a night and a half with him and recognized him for what he was, an empty, half-formed piece of sentient scum. Naturally, he took eons more from the believed tryst than she ever attended. Spent days upon days picking every second together apart, thinking about what he could have done differently. Not once did he even consider what he should have known in this first place. Should have known in the first place that there just wasn't anything to him. He wasn't a person enough for himself, let alone another. Basically, didn't know it's telling me to kill myself. Though what's his name? They can help it. You and me were birds of a feather, I can tell. Better to pull the covers over your head and cover your ears. Casey, here's something you don't wanna. Sit down and let the inevitable wash over you. I take this fate to turning into one of those husks. Brr, it gives me shivers. If you're really hell-bent on rappelling into the lion's gut and don't say I didn't warn you, I guess you need all the help you can get. Here's what I have to say. Listen carefully. I like the little grabby hands. Okay, so...
You just find nothing.
You just find nothing.
Everything is can harm. Stop thinking.
Everything... Which one was that?
Fine.
Everything is fine.
Fine.
Nothing.
Stop. Can. You just
Okay. Gotcha. So, forming a sentence together, obviously. I'm like bad at remembering what these last two are.
Stop.
Stop thinking.
Can't.
Everything is fine. Nothing can harm you. Stop thinking. Yeah. Play dumb all you like, the librarian already knows your body inside and out. He spent all his time searching and eventually found his goal. There are places even in the digital world where things not meant for our eyes to work. He caught only the slightest glimpse of one such place and it was enough. The eyes of the librarian were upon him. From that point forward, what happened was destined to happen. And worst of all, he would never find that the knowledge he sought. Maybe it's better that way. Alright, I believe we're done. Yeah, we're done with that room. Look at those. More grabby hands. Amazing. Alright, that's the one where we just went. Right? Like, the library is just getting worse. Or no, was it this? Oh. Okay. Well, isn't this place a wreck? If I lived someplace as disorganized as here, I think it'd just be a matter of time before I was swallowed up by all the trash. I like the staircases though, they're a nice touch. You're probably wondering what needs to be done here, I think. Deep down, you already know. Since you're so inclined to play dumb though, I'll give you a hint. It'd be a lot easier to get around here if you can organize everything somehow. Looks like something goes here. Oh. Oh, okay. Were there more objects we were supposed to find? What did I just crush? Yeah, I know, that sounded disgusting. Sorry. Alright, so I guess we had to find more, right? Do we go this way? I think this was the room where we found it, right? So obviously we need to build a staircase. Or rather reorganize it. I'm just making sure that I didn't miss anything, I guess. Yeah, there was a red room. I was just trying to figure out where the other piece was. Oh, that's the red room has two. And my guess it's going to be in the safe. Oh, what's this? Picked up cabinet. Okay. So we picked up a cabinet. I suppose that's goes to the piece. So the last piece might actually be in there. Okay. It does look like all the tablets are still over there. Okay. Alright, so what was the puzzle again? I'm sorry, I'm distracted by this one orb that's in the air in that particular spot. I want the fleshy noises. The librarian would like to give you a hand, and to say it does not work like his predecessor. Yeah, wasn't there like another note somewhere? Oh, I didn't. I don't know why I clicked on that. Saying something like a gnarled hand or something along those lines. Oh, it's right here, wasn't it? Of his 5 fingers, he lost 2. Only 3 remain. Without the first, 5 fingers. He lost 2. Yeah, I know that the first one's a thumb. The second one is a pointer. Is the third the ring finger? Or... Yeah. You can talk to Ro about me and puzzles. So about the first, it would have been the animal. That's the thumb. About the second, you can look at them. That would be the pointer. About the final remaining finger, his hand would look a little strange. But how does that translate into this tablet puzzle, though? Like, would statement 1 be the thumb, statement 2 being the pointer, etc.? Pattern. Five remaining figures, he lost 2. Only 3 remain without the first one. 3 remain. First thumb, second pointer, remaining finger. I'm guessing it's the ring. What up, statements? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 sentences. No, because that's according to the title. I think I need help. Just give me a second, guys. I might be right back. I have this rubbing my head real quick. Mental helper with a puzzle. I mean, both, to be fair. Okay, then what is it? Like, what is this thought you had? One second. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay, gotcha. I didn't quite pick up on the little hint, yeah. A little bit. See, I was thinking backwards with the puzzle. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I know more than the others, but I won't tell you. He spent too much time alone thinking, and that accelerated his downfall. A terrible thing that befell the woman he went into a flood. It consumed his every waking moment. Whether or not he had been brought back, the president lost him his job and his home, turning a sad wreck of a human being into a sadder, hollower thing. His focus, his obsession never strayed. She was gone from his life, and as far as he was concerned, that was all that mattered. Even when a family member took him in and sheltered him, he all but ignored them. So unwrapped of himself he was. Okay. Grab a hand, it's still there. I was just very much focused on just trying to solve whatever. Oop, okay. Yeah, welcome to a place forbidden. What? Okay. So we got that. Can't tell what this last object is, but we're missing it. It looks like a chair, yeah. Where can we find a chair, though? That's the only question. I forgot I can't go out that way. I have to wait for the door. I also have to figure out what hole is which now. Or rather, what hole I already been to and which one I haven't. In regards to finding puzzles. Or finding out, you know, where's what now. That's the only problem right now is that now I have to look for where this last object is. Doesn't look like it's any of those shares, so I don't know. Where's this goddamn chair? That's my only question. Because now the question isn't like, what puzzle can I figure out? Because I figured out all the puzzles, as far as I'm concerned at least. But I can't figure out where the last fucking object is. We're also running out of time. Alright, so one with the telephones on it. Okay. Like I said, I was just looking at the solution because I don't know which one's the one with the telephones on it now, but yeah, I had to pause the stream because I was just fuck. I had to. I was, like I said, it was a matter of where is this object. Not even like what is the answer to the puzzle. You know? You can call me a cheater all you want. Yeah, see, I been to this room. Plenty of times I didn't even notice that specifically was there because it just blended in with the phone to me. Okay. Like I said, you can call me out all you want. And that's fine. I agree. Still. Did I just... God damn it. Now I'm getting it mixed up with what room is which. Okay. I need to come very well, I'll speak. He was always inclined towards solitude, not that he had any choice in the matter. In fact, if he had, perhaps solitude would not have been his lot. But he was terrible with words, worse with speaking. It wasn't so much a matter of laughter at his expense, he was merely a curiosity, an ingrown strange thing, vaguely uncomfortable, otherwise without note. There was one exception to this following existence. As he aged, he found himself in the position of an archivist, surrounded only by dust, dead things, dead words. Though he had grown used to the solitude, he hated it with a burning, quiet passion. Just when a graduate student around his age came to plumb the dry and dead things, he forced himself to strike a conversation with her. To his delight, she had returned his words, and for the first time in ages, he felt his heart beat a little faster. Sharp mind, I'm disagreeing with that assessment. Okay. Yeah. Listen, you think I'm arguing that, but I'm not. Alright. I feel like, you know, this is the... this puzzle, right? There are two endings? Okay. But am I right to say that it has to do with the words in the notes? There's no way to get both in single playthrough. Okay, we can do another stream of this sometime. He was aware enough to be jealous. Though she rebuked his advances, though she suggested the two of them never see each other again, it was, of course, not enough for him. He would come by daily, nightly. When she locked the door, he would continue to bang on it. When she called the police, he still found ways to watch from afar. Okay, okay, got it. Until one night, that is, when he watched an unknown foreign shape enter her abode. Though he could only barely make the silhouette out, you could tell it was a man, and that was enough to send him into a rage. The authorities arrived too late on scene to save anyone, though the fire was contained. The victims died of smoke inhalation. Somehow they hadn't been able to open the front door. The screwdriver keeping it jammed was no longer at the scene of the crime, of course. Of course. Okay. When I next opened my eyes, I found myself on an empty road in a desolate place. There was a faint ephemeral quality to everything. It didn't fill me with confidence. In the back of my head, I felt a thought burn like an ember from the end of a cigarette. Was I free, or was I still trapped within the library's vast expanse? And how could I tell, even if I arrived home and everything was as it had been? How could I know that the librarian's voice wouldn't be just on the other side of every door of every window forever? I guess it doesn't matter either way. At the end of everything, I never found what I come to the library to gain. For the rest of my life, I think I'll find myself wondering just what it was I missed. Perhaps the failure was a blessing, empty as I found myself left. Perhaps there was something even worse waiting for me if I'd only looked a little deeper. Yep. So basic, but I doubt it. Yay! Never trapped here forever. Well, you needed to get all 5 forbidden knowledge by doing the 5 notebook things, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I had the same guess. Estimation of that. I'm not quite sure how much. Yeah, that's my assumption too. I wonder if you gain all 5 of it, it would outright, like, maybe the text would be clear as it goes on, perhaps? Because that's what it seems like it might have been building up. Like the text being more and more legible. But who knows? To be fair, like I said, after room 3, it was kind of, you know, things did kind of take a little bit of a sharp turn in regards to the story and everything. No, I don't. Fuck it. Once I already missed 1, then, you know. It's kind of a little too late. I'll come back to this game and maybe get that. It won't be tonight though, because tonight we are out of time. This has been a mental roller coaster. You're telling me. It was good to finally play the full version of the game. Now, without having seen the alternative ending, of course. I mean, it was so enjoyable. What happens if I click continue? I'm just curious. Okay, it just leads, it just leads straight to the ending. Got it. I was just wondering if there was like a chapter select or some system. That's all. Yeah, so this game really changed after the demo by a lot. Because the demo was basically just you coming in through the door, already looking for knowledge. Here, clearly, the protagonist just woke up. Like, it vastly changed. I was basically playing like a whole new game. That's not a complaint. Only for a few puzzles. Only for a few puzzles. Especially in regards to the first, technically second room. Yeah, I mean, because it was only the second room, and then it was like one of the puzzles at the end. Was it not? To be fair, the other puzzles were rather easy. Easy enough for me to figure out. Well, that's because the environment kept changing, and I was also trying to rush to get to the end. Like, by the time that I got used to, like, which locations which, like, the entire environment was changing. Fuck off. I mean, Final Boss was it was very much different from the demo, and I'd say that's a good thing. I like the game, although again, not having seen the other ending, which I'm now curious of what it is. So if anything else, I'm curious of what the second ending is. Wait, is the compensation for the mental turmoil? There is going to be none. The game is already about being driven to insanity, and you got to suffer alongside it with me. How about that? Yeah, no, the game was more than fine. I'm not sure what other answer you're expecting here. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. Nothing. So, sit down! And accept that. Okay? Okay. Ah, yes, thank you. Anyone who is still here, if you have not yet voted on that, feel free to. We're more than glad to hear everybody's input. Thank you for saving at the end. Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. To be fair, like, I'll only edit, like, basically the first half a lot, and then whatever you get around to this. Yeah, that's a good question. By 2026? Mm-hmm. Any more condescending comments? an insightful commentary from you, Eve, before I find somebody to raid. Or is that it for tonight? Anyway, to keep with the theme of, you know, figuring shit out, puzzles, strategy, etc. I'm gonna raid Link, who is playing Dark Souls. And is probably better at that game than I am with this one. Although I would say that's not very much of an accomplishment. Even I am more than willing to admit that. That's mentally taxing, exactly. Thank you everyone for joining me and have a good night.
Noir! Wrong button. Is this not... God damn it, I can't see! I couldn't see. I could not see. Swing away, really? NoirMouse, thank you so much for that raid. Oh, guys, we're not... we're going a little bit longer. We did get a raid. We're not going to end it like that. Noir, what are we doing? A Praise Forbidden. How was that? And Immortal, thank you so much for that gift sub to Smack 'em Jack, the most toxic boosted killer I've ever seen on DVD. Woo, can we train? Don't do that. I'm trying to go to bed. Don't train me. Oh my god, Kaholan, thank you so much for those 5 gift subs. Holy shit. To Thornmouth, Pup Loki, the Coffee Bean, Good Boy, and Loshigo Games. Thank you so much. And who do we got? Okara coming here with that gift sub to Low on Health, starting up a hype train. Guys, thank you, you're incredible. And you're just making it so I have to go longer, don't I? Immortal, thank you for those 3 gift subs to Gingy Locks, to Dude, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it actually. Oh! Not that way. Oh, alright. Into the swamp. Wait, that's the bottom! That's the bottom! I can just... Immortal, thank you so much for 3 gift subs. Yeah, okay, we got them all caught up. You guys are crazy. You guys are wild, and I love you for it. Not quite. So like just one more level, and then I'm at the bottom. That's so stupid. Thank you, Kahana, for those 100 bit. Oh shit! Wait! That's a scaler. Ah! Ah! Right here. He will remember this by the end of the alerts. Maybe. God damn it. I'm a little late, Link, but you're welcome. No, it's okay, it's okay. I'm glad that you thought of me to raid Noir. But how was a place forgotten? How was that? Well, I guess you weren't wrong about me forgetting, but. Even if it does, it'll still get him. It worked. You guys are dicks. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got here. What do we got here? Oh, I know, over here. Place Forbidden, more fun enough game. I haven't smarted you guys with puzzle games. Playing puzzle games is a mistake. No, puzzle games are the best, bro. Because then everybody gets to laugh at you while you figure them out. And you're just like, how dumb am I? Oh! What the fuck was that? Call Holland. Thank you.